This is Captain Kenny Kramer with Texas Fishing Tips, just your weekly fishing report. Been coming out here out of Con Brown, running back up in here, fishing these little islands right back in here, these flats as well, all out in here, back behind these islands. Been throwing in sand pockets, using cut mullet. Piggies will work too. Been cutting their back tail off and soaking them in sand pockets on a Carolina rig, 1/2 ounce weight, 3-aught kill hook. Just been working all around in there, and then as well back up here into Estes, this whole area. You just have to, bounce around. There's reds all back up in here. The key is getting them to bite, whatever time of day that they're eating. We've been having some low tides, just these shallow water areas. If you have a shallow water boat, you can get into them. If you have a deeper V boat, you want to go on the edges, you can run back up in here into South Bay, stay out in this deeper water, throw back up along the shorelines, or run back up here in this channel right here. Fish these edges all along here. Those reds are right on the edges as well. You can work your way all the way up to Corpus Christi Bayou right here. Get up in here, you can start fishing for trout with free line, number 3-aught kill hook with croaker or piggies. Just work your way on down this whole bank line right here. Been producing some good trout. Not as many as numbers. We're water temperatures heating up and it's getting a little tougher. If you land on the hungry ones, you can fill a box real fast. If not, it's been a grind. If you can catch it when that tide is really low, you can come back up in here into sailboat, work these edges all the way back in here with some dead shrimp or live shrimp. There's been some nice reds and drum all back up in here, all the way back here to this little gas well as well. Been doing good. If that tide is up a little bit, you have a boat that can get back in the skinny water, this brown and root, all back in here. Same kind of deal. Just hit sand pockets, bounce around. If you don't get nothing, 15 or so minutes, just move around, find you another one, throw in and let that bait soak. You can come back on these islands right here on the Y channel. There's been some reds holding back in here as well. If the tide is low, get in here into this cut right here and fish the edges. Get on your trolling motor and move around in there and see if you can find those drum. They hump up on top of the water. It's been pretty good fishing when they cooperate. If the weather permits and the winds are low and the waves are low, you can run out here to the south jetty. There's been some black drum, some reds, slot reds, and oversized reds at both the south and the north jetty. If it's calm enough and you can run down this shoreline, you find you some birds sitting on the shoreline. I've been using croaker free lined or a little pinch weight, throw up on them. There's been nice trout all through in here. You can work yourself all the way down to the ranch house, or even go on down to Cedar Bayou. Just keep bouncing around. You'll run into them. They're out here. You can also, if the weather's permitting, it's this time of year, those kingfish will start coming in. I haven't seen a lot of numbers yet, but get you a ribbon fish. It is that time of year. Get out here around those ships and drift, even out here in front of the jetties. Or if you're on the jetties, throw a spoon, get you some wire leader and some nice kings. A lot of fun to catch. Same kind of thing if you catch it on a low tide. You can run back up in the Piper Channel here and come all the way back by these houses and work these piers and all along on that channel edge right in there. Some drum and redfish all back in there. If you have a skinny water boat, you can bounce back in here and come behind Coyote. There's a little gut back in here. Been pretty good. Same thing, your drum, you want to use either live or dead shrimp, and on the reds, cut mullet or piggies. If you're finding yourself over here in the Ingleside, Portland area, and the wind is right, not 5 to 10 miles an hour, you can get out here and come behind these islands right here and fish all the way down it for trout, or even up tight for reds. But been some good fish back in here. You can also bounce out here and hit these wells. Just any well you see, wellhead out here, just pull up to it and fish around it. You don't get nothing, just keep bouncing, find you another one. They're on one day. There's been a lot of sand trout, sharks, a few bull reds, caught a few pompano, and some nice speckled trout. Over here by this bridge, you can fish out here in front of this bridge right here. Just be careful and watch for waves from those ships that come in right there. It can be a dangerous spot, but kind of keep your eyes open. Kind of will get you if those waves come in there. But till next week, thank you.